Obviously, you're one of those tyrants. No. Obviously, you're one of those tyrants that read the intelligence bulletins.
I know.
Well, update your intelligence bulletin. Hey, y'all want to turn on some emergency lights before y'all cause a wreck?
What's that?
Y'all want to turn on some lights before y'all cause a wreck? I almost ran into her. She's blocking the road. Can you at least turn on some emergency lights or something, a flasher or something, please?
Sir, we got
I almost ran into you. That's fine.
We got people,
okay.
Sir, we have people with guns.
You're fixing to have people running to the back of your car. I'm just letting you know. Hey, if you don't care, that's cool.
Okay.
If you don't care, that's fine. I'm just asking you to at least turn on a flasher. I almost ran into the back of you.
I was out here. Nobody almost ran into her.
I'm colorblind. I can't see the goddamn red lights. Or the black vehicle, idiot. Turn on a light. How hard is that? If my wife wrecks into your dumb ass, it's me and you, buddy. You'll learn a lesson about that shit. Jesus Christ, be professional. Thank you. The doors, I was inside.
Because it's just funny that you're wearing.
And then I'm like, oh, I put on the camera because I was gonna walk up and tell you guys to put on your flashers. And then sometimes cops have attitudes like he had. You didn't have an attitude.
We have people with guns.
Yeah, I know.
It's more important for me, people with guns.
Oh, was that you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, I thought it was somebody with stripes. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, I kind of caught an attitude, and I didn't like that there were no lights on and y'all were in the middle of the street.
Well, we're trying to handle a situation.
You just reach down there and go like that, right? That's
we were already
that's
out
cool.
of the car, halfway to whoever.
I get it, man. I get it. I just had a concern. That's all. And I was gonna come and tell you about it.
Why are you following us?
Sometimes because I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on. I just want to know what's going on.
We're dealing with our own thing, okay?
I just want to know what's going on.
You can go get your kids.
I was asking, do I need to tell him to leave, or are we good?
You don't need to tell him to leave, but it sounds like he wants.
Nothing unsafe.
He wants you to leave.
You want me to leave?
I don't know.
The manager don't want me to leave. We were talking about the guys with guns, and the manager was like, he thought it was stupid, and the other guy was like, oh, I don't know what to think, and then they told me I could stay in. With who? With who? Yeah, I don't care what you think, man. They didn't have their lights on in the middle of the street. I turned that corner because I want to see. I'm sorry. We hit hands.
You were still parked that way. You didn't turn no corner.
I was behind you, waiting for you to
didn't
turn.
No corner.
I even backed. I turned that way with you.
I even put my hand out the window and told you to turn around because we were dealing with something.
I couldn't even tell what you were trying to tell me. I didn't want to get in your way. It's obvious show. We're looking at something.
Do you want him on the property or not? If not,
hey, bro. I'm a customer here. I bought tickets for my children. They're in the theater.
But they can ask you to leave, sir.
I get that, but why would you do that?
Because you're interfering with our job right now. We're
I'm
trying to talk to him, and you came up over
I
here.
was over there. You talked to me.
Right? We don't have time for that.
You're going to kick me off because I'm being nosy? Because I want to know what's going on? I asked them, do I need to tell my kids to leave the theater now?
Can you go with your kids now?
Guys with guns.
You can go with your kids. We're not going to tell you what to do with your kids. If you want
I'm just saying, if the situation is, I was just asking if the situation was safe. If it's safe, then it's cool.
So you can go get
But if it wasn't safe, I'll get my kids will take off. I already told them get the fuck out of the theater, but they're mouthing off. So, I can go back in and tell them to get out. But if we're all good to go and there's nothing to worry about, I'm cool. Yeah. I just, they got another 20 minutes on their movie, so I'm just watch the cops and see what you guys do. I'm curious. You don't see this shit every day.
I tried to tell them that it's private property. They say don't speak Spanish. Pues ahí está seguridad y ellos dijeron que ellos no quieren nadie con pistolas en su comida. No, pues estoy diciendo lo que él dijo. A mí no me importa si están acá.
¿Y por qué no nos hablan con nosotros? ¿Por qué
Porque
hablan los
él no tiene
oficiales?
pistola, ustedes sí. Él le da miedo.
Pero es un oficial de propiedad privada, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ok, ¿y por qué no vino a nosotros a hablar con nosotros directamente?
Miedo, porque tienen miedo.
¿Miedo de qué?
Ustedes tienen pistolas.
Ok,
Él no
pero
sabe,
ustedes
no saben.
Somos de México.
Now what's the holdup? Now what's the holdup? Oh, it's just cops here right now? Oh, they're gone? Okay. I thought y'all still had them here. Y'all figure it out yet? Did y'all figure it out yet?
There was nothing to figure out.
Yeah. My car. Horrible job. Sergeant or Corporal, I don't know about you, but you did a horrible job.
Okay.
Horrible. I don't have any more cards. TX Sheepdog 72, Jack Miller. Is that ring a bell?
I've heard of you.
Okay. So
I know who you are.
So you guys had no indication on the radio that there was any crime being committed. You had no authority to stop them and detain them. Only
They
on
weren't
reasonable
detained.
suspicion of a crime.
They weren't detained, sir.
Okay. That's no
They-
problem.
They
No
were
problem.
free to walk away
Yeah.
at any time.
Just want to establish that. Hopefully that's the case. We'll look at the video, and if that's the case, good job. If you didn't detain them, good job.
Yeah,
But,
they
I
actually
mean-
approached us to come talk to us.
Okay, all right, very cool. The only thing I got to say, of course, if that's the truth, and I'll take your word for it, we'll look at the video, and if that's the truth, good job, because a lot of officers do not do that. They detain, they handcuff. In fact, on the south side tonight, handcuffs went right on a guy, right off the bat, and the only thing was he's standing there with a rifle. So, and he was told by the supervisor, well, if that's all he's doing, don't make contact, and the officer got out and just handcuffed him. So, definitely, right, there's a problem there. The only thing I gotta say, man, is if I get it. You guys, you're doing your job, but if you're gonna block a roadway, you gotta throw on some lights. I mean, there's no way to explain that away. You gotta throw on some lights.
The
You
lights
have
are on,
to.
So why are we still
No,
talking
the
about
emergency
it?
lights.
I know,
They were not on,
Okay,
and
but
so
they're
I
on.
came and told you turn them on.
And they got turned on.
And with a little hearsay
Right,
back
because
and
we
forth,
have
right?
people with guns out here walking around.
But you know as well as I do that sitting there with your car like that, even with a guy walking around with a rifle, being that you received no information that a crime was being committed, that's a policy violation to sit in the middle of the road without some flashers on. And if somebody did wreck into you, it would be an issue.
I agree with you.
Could
but
be avoided.
Look at this traffic.
We don't want you.
There is no traffic right now.
And you were not behind me blocked in and almost hit me. So you were parked
It was
right
out
over
here
there.
No,
if
you're
it-
right. I did not almost hit you because I was
Then why'd
following you
say
and
that
watching
did?
you.
I mean, what's the
Because it's
issue?
part of what I do.
Okay.
I want you to put flashers on if you're on a roadway and you're going to stop
If
your
we're out
vehicle.
here 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon,
Regardless.
I totally agree with you. There's a crap load of traffic out here.
If I'm
right
sitting-
now,
if
there's
I'm-
hardly anybody out here,
If I'm
and we
s-
got people with guns.
if I'm sitting in the middle of this roadway, just like you were with my parking lights on, you're going to stop regardless of what time of day it is, and you're going to make me leave, or you're going to tow my car or whatever. You're going to make me, and you're going to be able to because the law says I can't do that. The law also says you can't do that. Unless you're in pursuit of a violator, which you guys were not in pursuit of any
Well,
violator.
we also got multiple calls for
We
them
got 5
with
calls.
guns.
Getting
Okay,
calls.
but because we got multiple calls for them having guns in an area such as a movie theater with crowded, so we do have that reasonable suspicion to contact them because of the amount of calls. Okay,
Reasonable suspicion of a crime? No. You and I both know that.
yeah,
You and I both know that.
okay. And what was your name again? You have
Jack,
your card?
Jack Miller. I got
Okay.
more cards in the truck. If you
Okay.
want a card,
Yeah,
I'll give you a card.
but I thought you didn't
problem.
have a license.
No problem. No problem. I'll give you a
Okay, but I thought you didn't have a driver's license. And you
Oh,
were here driving a car.
do what you got to do, brother, because I'm fixing to get on this motherfucking street again, dickhead. You want to write me a ticket for disorderly conduct? You want to bring up the fact that I don't have a fucking license like you're going to do something about that?
No, I'm just saying
You ain't
you're
going to do
driving
shit.
a car. Okay.
You ain't going to do shit.
Okay.
Obviously,
It's
you're
parked.
one of those
It's parked.
tyrants. No.
No.
Obviously, you're one of those tyrants
I'm
that
not.
read the
I
the
know.
intelligence bulletins.
I know
Well,
you don't have a
update your
driver's
dumbass. Update your dumbass on the
Okay.
intelligence
I guess I
bulletin.
will. I guess
One
I'll have
officer
to.
already got suspended for doing that.
Okay.
He should have ran my driver's license number and not my fucking name and date of birth.
Okay.
He ran my name and date of birth. He looked up at the bolo and he fucking was arrested me for no DL. Hey, dumbass had to take the handcuffs off and release me and he got suspended for it.
Se tienen que ir. Se tienen que ir. Okay?
So you think I don't have a valid? Hold on. You tyrant. You think I don't have a fucking valid driver's license? Do what you got to do. I'm fixing to take to the road. Do what you got to do. Go look at that bolo. Use it to arrest me, even though at the bottom it says do not use this for probable cause.
Okay. All right.
You better run my name and date of birth, get the license, run the license. That's what you need to do. That'll keep you out of trouble.
All right, sir.
You learn anything, Paredes? Yes or no? You didn't?
I'm just waiting
You just
for
have to
your
keep
information.
watching you. What about you? You learn anything at all?
No, sir.
I have to keep watching you. What about you?
Okay.
Right. You run the name and date of birth, get the driver's license number, and then run the driver's license number for confirmation of what you think, right? Before you...
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, don't operate off the bolos. Number one, the bolos are false. All of it's false information. Check with Olmos Park. They just got deposed yesterday for the second time.
Okay.
Second lawsuit filed today for acting off of bullshit bolo information. We're slowly coming out and proving all the information
Miller.
is false.
Mr. Miller.
This is a learning
Mr.
experience
Miller,
for y'all.
So you're here tying up police services.
No, you're tying up police services because you should have left a long time ago.
We got called out here.
I didn't call you.
Okay. No,
I didn't
you
call
didn't.
you. I'm not responsible for what they do.
You're tying up police
I'm watching them.
services.
No,
Okay.
how am I doing that?
Because we're still here talking to you.
Y'all
Okay.
can leave at any
Have a
time
good
you
night.
want.
Yeah, yeah,
You're free to go.
All right.
Y'all never had to talk to me or engage me.
You're the one that approached us.
But you don't have to keep talking to me, bro. You can walk
All right,
off.
have a good night.
Thank you. I'm tying up police services. Hey, that's a good one, tying up police services. Idiots.